I never thought that I'd be sitting in the position I am today.
I was out there to win a gold medal and I was trying to be the best in the world.
Just know that it doesn't happen without a lot of effort. I started playing because my dad was very good at hockey as well and played hockey for Australia, so that's how I got into it.
I only started running when I was a captain of my football team. I really didn't like running when I was a kid. I honestly hated it.
I first started playing netball when I was 12 years old, and I filled in for my school team, which was called Carradale Netball.
I started sailing when I was 4, but I say I started my sailing career when I was about 22.
Probably when I was about 15 or 16, I started training with Wace and with the older guys.
I think the biggest skill, if you can call it a skill, that I had was the sheer determination to work hard.
When I was first spotted, it was at an Australian Paralympic team come and try day here in Bunbury. First time they've ever done it.
Didn't make the first state team I trialled for, but made me even more hungry to trial again, and from there I made every state team up until 21.
Some of the guys I was playing with, Jamie Dwyer and these guys that I just idolised growing up, and suddenly I was training alongside them.
Being from the country, I think you're willing to work hard because it's not just gifted to you. You know, you've got to travel or you've got to move out of home.
First moment I walked into the AS, I just realised this is the greatest place in the world for athletes.
I have to go back to my first coach as a professional athlete, and that was Victor Kovalenko. He arrived in Australia, and the first day he arrived, he came out to see the people that he would be coaching, and I think he fell asleep. I don't think we were good enough to keep him inspired at that point.
I'm willing to put the hard work in, and I might not have all the flashy skills, but I've got the attitude that I'm happy to do whatever it takes to make me a better athlete and a better person.
Just say yes to everything. If a coach wants you to change position, maybe try here, or you want to try a new skill or anything like that, there's no harm in giving it a go.
If you can get through days where you don't want to be there, that you hate training, that you're sitting there going, why am I doing this? If you can get through those days and then get onto those good days, they're the ones that actually make the difference at the end of your career.
You've got to be able to look back and say, be able to point the finger at yourself and say, where could I be better? And what can I do about that performance or that training, and how can I improve? And we've got to always make sure we're pointing the finger first at ourselves before we try and blame anyone else and point the finger elsewhere.
The motto I use is just relax, it's just a game of hockey.
Controlling the controllables.
You've also got to be willing to do the things that you don't want to do to get to where you want to be.
I guess I just always tell myself someone else would love to be in this position, so don't take it for granted and do everything that you can so that you don't leave with any regrets.